Today we're going to be learning about something called homographs. I'm going to say homographs.
Homographs.
Very good. Okay, so first we always talk about our objective. We always talk about what we're going to learn today. So can somebody raise their hand and tell me, what is an objective? What is an objective? Jonathan Malone, what's an objective?
Objective is we talk about what are you doing?
Yeah, what we're going to learn, okay? It's always important to know what we're going to learn and how we're going to be assessed or tested that way, right? So today, let's read this objective together. Here we go. I can understand the definition of a homograph by using context clues. Excellent job. Okay, so before we go and turn and talk about what that means, let's talk about what is a homograph. A homograph are words that are spelled the same but have different meanings, just like the word saw. So, for example, I saw something, meaning like I see with my eyes, or I saw something, like I saw something in half, right? Like with a piece, like a piece of wood.
You could say see, or if you say see, that means you see somebody. If you say saw, that means you saw something.
Saw someone, like in the past, right? Okay, so let's move on. Now, context clues are all just the other words in the sentence. So we've talked about context clues before, right? They're just words that we've already seen in the sentence that help us know what a word means, okay? So I want you to turn and talk to your partners, and I want you to tell each other, what are we going to learn today in your own words? Go.
We are going to learn
And back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. I heard a lot of excellent ideas. Who could raise their hand and tell me, what are we going to learn today? Jayla.
We're going to learn that homograph and homograph mean something that is spelled the same.
Yeah, they have different meanings. So let's talk about what's even more important. Every single time we learn, what do we always do? We talk about, read this with me, why is this important? I want you to turn and talk to your partners. Why do you think learning about homographs are so important? Turn and talk. Back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jamar, can you tell us the class why you think learning about homographs is important?
Why I think homograph is important because when you go to third grade and they ask you what's homograph mean, you don't know, they might put you back in second grade.
Yeah, we want to make sure that we're smart, and by the time we get to third grade, we're third grade ready. Okay, anybody else? Let's see. Jonathan Mullen, why do you think learning about homographs is important?
Learning about homograph is important because if you don't know your homograph, then people would tell you still in camp. You gotta go back to pre-K.
Yeah, so maybe they'll look at you a different way. Okay, but what happens when we mix up our homographs, Jayla? I know you talked about this before. What happens? Okay, so let's say if I had the word ruler and ruler, what would happen if we mix up our homographs?
You probably don't, because when you say I need a ruler, they probably say you need a king.
Exactly, you need a king, and what are they going to think about you? Oh, you're going to think about them. You're going to say, oh my goodness, you don't know your homographs, right? You're kind of crazy.
You could have just said, I need a ruler that have numbers on it.
Oh, so you can add context clues to help you and help other people understand what you're actually saying. Excellent job.
Or you could say, I need a ruler like the ruler of the king.
Oh, very good. Exactly, so you can always explain yourself, Jaden.
Or you could say, I need a ruler to measure something.
Yes. Okay, so I love how you guys are already pulling out ways to help people understand what type of word you're talking about. Okay. There are a lot of sentences on this, or questions on the set 10 that have to do with homographs. And even though they don't say homographs, we want to make sure we know what we're talking about, right? Okay, so, for example, which sentence has a word with the same meaning as the following sentence? And I want you guys to help me out and figure out which sentence has the same meaning as the words in the other sentences. Okay? The sentences, read it with me.
I saw my mother over there.
I saw my mother over there. So let's think in our brains, what does that saw mean? This saw is a homograph. Homograph, right? So let's talk about it. We have 3 options. 1, 2, and 3. Okay? So let's read the first option. Here we go. The second option.
My parents saw a movie.
My third option.
A saw can be a dangerous tool.
Man, so we need to figure out 1, 2, or 3. Which saw are we talking about that matches this sentence? I know you know, but let's make sure our partners know. Turn and talk. Which one is it? Okay, back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent job. I love what Roderick said. Okay, Roderick, remember, we're trying to find a sentence that has the same meaning as I saw my mother over there. So, which one do you think it is?
Two. Complete sentence.
Yep, complete sentence.
I think the word is two.
The second one?
The second one, because you can saw your mama or dad.
Yeah, my parents saw a movie. You don't want to saw them in half, right? Yeah, okay. So what does the saw mean?
I see something.
You see something, and what is that key word? What is that context clue that helps us know that this is the saw that we're talking about? What were you talking about? What word do we see? Is it my parents or a movie? What do you think?
My parents.
You think my
Parents.
You think parents? Agree or disagree? You think it's my parents or saw movie that helps us know what saw means? Choose in 5, 4, 3.
I just read it happens because it knows that it's moved because you can't cut your parents in half.
Yeah, so what does a movie mean? What do you do when you see a movie? Someone want to build off on her?
Lady saw the movie.
What is a movie?
The movie means when you see a.
Yeah, you see something, you watch it, right? Excellent job. So that's why we know that saw is, or my parents saw a movie is the correct answer. Why is maybe the other one's not correct? Why are the other ones not correct? Let me see, raise hands. Why are the other ones not correct? Let me see here. Precious, why are the other ones not correct?
The first one not correct because you cannot cut your parents in half.
Yeah, so I saw so you don't want to saw your mother, but how, in that sentence says the saw cut the wood in half. How do you know it's not talking about the one that you use with your eyes? How do you know?
You know because
What word there helps us know that it's the one that we're using a tool, not the other one? Let's see. Someone help you out. 5. Belen.
is that the first one because wood and half helps me know that it's not that soft.
Yeah, exactly. Excellent job. You guys are doing such a great job. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Excellent job. Okay, so what we're going to use is we're going to use the word bat, and we're going to brainstorm together to create a set 10 question to help us with homographs. Okay? So there are 2 meanings for bat. So before we talk about making this question, we needed to figure out what are the two meanings for bat. So turn and talk to your partners. What are the two meanings for bat?
The two meanings of bat is the two meanings of bat, a ball, a bat, and
Back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness. I have such really smart students right now. Jawan, help me out. I heard you say it. What are the two meanings for bat?
The first bat means the bat you hit with a ball,
Mm-hmm.
and the other one means the bat that flies.
The bat that flies. Excellent job. Okay, so we have two meanings with the word bat. Now I need somebody to tell me, when we make set 10 questions, how many questions do we always have on the set 10 for reading? Tell me. Okay, so it seems like a lot of people know, so I'm gonna snap my fingers. You're gonna tell me. Here we go.
3.
Yeah, very good. Very good. We have 3 questions on the set 10, so that means we need to make 3 answer choices. Okay, so let's first talk about, do we want to talk about the bat that flies or the bat that we hit? Raise your hand if you want bat that flies. How about bat that we hit? Okay, so that'll be our answer, okay? So, let's talk about it. Who can come up with a sentence with the bat that you hit? Okay? Tyler, help me out. What's a sentence with a bat that you hit?
She said sentence.
A sentence. Come on. I saw the bat the other day. But are we, so is that the bat that flies or is that the bat that you hit?
The bat you hit, which small bat, or like the bat that flies.
Okay, so but we're talking about making a sentence with a bat that you hit with, okay? So Tyler, let's give him a chance. Let's give it, how about we all think for 10 seconds about a sentence that we can make about a bat that you hit like a baseball. Okay, 10 seconds, think. Stroke your beard, get your mustache, think about it, think about it. Okay, you have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, Tyler, what's a sentence that you can use about a baseball bat?
I accidentally broke my baseball.
Okay, very good. I accidentally broke, I'm going to say my bat. Okay. Now we have to come up with, how many wrong answers do we need to come up with? 2, right? And how many right answers do we need to come up with? 1. Okay, so now we have to come up with 3 other sentences. So I want you to turn and talk to your partners. You're going to come up with 2 sentences that go with what kind of bat?
You gotta underline it, Miss.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't underline it. The one that what?
Flies.
Flies, okay? And then what, you need one sentence with the one that is a baseball. Okay, so turn and talk to your partner.
We are talking about homographs. Tap each word in blue. Use what you hear to choose the word that completes the sentence. Turn and talk, which is the right answer.
That means a light is you need to a light if you can see it. We say bad.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All eyes on the board. Leonardo, which is the correct answer? The correct answer is the A.
Light means not heavy.
Okay, drag it all the way to the sentence. Agree. Disagree.
Light means not heavy.
Oh, we got a lot of agreeing. And one build off. 2 build off.
5, 4, 3.
Choose somebody.
Okay, Tamara, go ahead.
I feel about believing them because it says you can carry the light bag.
Okay.
Do and it means and it's like
Who else wants to build off of that?
agree, disagree,
Who wants to? Why is that right? Build off why that's right. Go ahead.
I'm a bit of why because I can when Leonardo tapped it, it said light mean not heavy, and I think the second one is wrong because if that one mean the light that you need to see in the dark, and when it's not heavy, that means it's light that you can carry. It's easy to carry.
Okay, so you see that key word is what? Light and carry, right? Okay. Doing.
we working about homographs, putting the sentence together.
Yeah, you're putting the sentence together? Okay, so what do you guys have so far?
To pull
Apart.
Tear.
Tear. What's another way you could say that word right here?
Tear you can say when you cry.
Yeah, tear when you say you can.
I put pull and I'm trying to put a sentence what pull I'm talking about, and then the next pull is with a table that you play game with.
Okay, so you have a homograph and you have two different sentences with the word pull, right?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Oh, awesome. Very good. Okay. So what did you do?
I wrote the first sentence. My dad saw the wood, and I wrote two sentences with one and one correct.
Oh, okay. And okay, so can you tell me about the ones that are not correct and the ones that are correct?
This one is when you see some.
Mhm.
The one with not correct, and I picked one that you saw some wood.
Mm-hmm. That's great. Good job.
The first sentence underline rock. Underline rock on the first sentence. Underline rock. So you can know that that's the word that you think it's a rock star or it's a rock that you pick up off the ground. And then we have to circle the second one.